All right, the next stop on the 2019 Figure 9 multifamily real estate market tour was Denver.
Yeah.
Originally, we were thinking we'd stop in Colorado Springs based on the stats and
Yeah.
everything that we saw there from an economic base. When we really started getting closer to trying to find some properties we wanted to look at to get a better feel for the market, we had a really hard time coming up with anything that actually fit anywhere close to what we were doing.
It was pretty clear that it wasn't going to work out, so we just drove right on through it and went straight up to Denver. So we're going to be chatting about Denver. And being flexible is important. You got to be able to move with the market. So stats for Denver, we're seeing pretty solid rent growth at 3.6%. Vacancy is a little high, 6.9% there. Job growth is pretty good, although not amazing, 1.7% job growth there. Population growth is 1.4%. So you're seeing a little bit of a parity there, jobs and population, but they're not runaways for sure. So
overall pros on that, definitely solid rent growth, lots of opportunities to capture some additional value that way. In that though, a lot of that rent growth seems to be driven by new development, and so finding other value add plays that actually would make sense in a market where you've got a lot of inventory is really new inventory is really pretty challenging because it's difficult to compete with new inventory when you're having to rehab an older property. And then overall, lots of growth in that area. Could definitely see the draw being from Alaska. There's a lot of quick access to outdoors activities. It's just an overall great place to live.
Really solid university too. It seems like there's a lot going on there. So that was cool to see. And they have a Kaladi Brothers Coffee, which is a local Alaskan coffee shop. We were surprised to see that.
Surprise.
So I think there's only two that there in Seattle are the only two.
The only that are not in Alaska.
Right. So it's fun to see that little piece. But so working into the cons, we saw a lot of cranes. A lot of cranes in the air. So tons of development. Which the rent prices sort of make sense there. The price per square foot makes sense to develop. So people are doing that. It was tougher for us to find any value add deals in Denver. So like you say, that's the thing. When you have a lot of development, a lot of those value add deals have been taken up. So I think, like you say, with the competitive inventory there, the value add didn't make a lot of sense. Again, like with all the markets we've been looking at, if you're a player locally in the market, I'm sure there's opportunity. But with our options, it made sense for us to sort of move on. I think overall, our impressions of Denver are really pretty awesome place.
Really a cool place, and lots of, like I said, a lot going on, and a lot of opportunities there for sure, but hard to make a value add play work for what we're trying to do. So at the end of the day, we really didn't see enough as far as deal flow or feel comfortable once we got boots on the ground with that market based on all the development and other growth that's going on that would be challenging to compete with. So at the end of the day, we're going to pass on Denver. If you guys have any other opportunities or deals in that market, for sure, we'd love to hear about it and see if there might be somebody in our network we can connect you with and make something happen. But for now, we're going to focus on other markets. So.
Yeah, cool.
So next stop will be Las Vegas. So we'll see you then.